To Europe now, where terrorism concerns have spread from France to Germany, with a bomb threat prompting the cancellation of an international football match. The German Chancellor and 2 Dutch government ministers had been due to attend the match in a show of solidarity with the victims of Friday's attacks in Paris. But while that match was cancelled, there were emotional scenes at another soccer game that went ahead in London, as Anne Barker reports.
It was an emotional moment as English soccer fans put aside their rivalry and rose as one with the French to sing France's national anthem before the start of the friendly match at Wembley Stadium. The rousing rendition of La Marseillaise was followed by a minute's silence to remember the victims of the Paris attacks. Some players wore black armbands. Prince William placed wreaths in the blue, white and red of the French flag on the pitch. But the mood among fans, including Matt Burrows, was as much about defiance as it was camaraderie.
But I think it's good for everyone around the world really to see two countries come together and obviously show that you can't be broken, I suppose, by such situations.
Kevin Miles heads England's Football Supporters Federation.
It sends out a very strong message that we're not going to be intimidated out of our way of life. We're not going to bow down to the terrorists. But I think it is very much all about tonight about showing solidarity with the French people.
Some wanted the game cancelled in the wake of the Paris attacks, which included 2 suicide bombers outside another match at the Stade de France. But the Wembley game went ahead with a heavier than usual security presence. Groups of police held machine guns and a helicopter buzzed over the stadium. Soccer fans in Germany, though, didn't get the same chance to show their solidarity. A match in Hanover between Germany and the Netherlands was cancelled less than 2 hours beforehand because of, quote, a concrete threat. Fans already inside the stadium, including German Angelique Tieber, were ordered to leave.
There were lots of people all of a sudden who told us that we had to leave the stadium as fast as possible. Please do not panic, just leave the stadium very fast. First they said that they had found a suitcase of explosives. Now they say there were conspicuous people in the stadium. We know nothing.
The world champion German team had initially not wanted the game to go ahead, not surprisingly perhaps after Friday's match in Paris as the wave of attacks hit the city. Germany's Interior Minister Thomas de Maizière says the threat in Hanover appeared increasingly credible, though he declined to reveal its exact nature, saying to do so would upset the public.
Hinweise auf die Gefährdung des heutigen Fußballspiels.
Indications of a threat for today's football game became so strong during the course of the early evening that the federal security authorities and myself urgently recommended to cancel this game due to reasons of protecting the public.
The heightened security in Germany isn't confined to Hanover. In the past 24 hours, German police have arrested several people near Aachen on the German-Belgian border after a tip-off that proved wrong that one of them might be Salah Abdeslam, the only one of 8 known attackers to survive after Friday's mass killings. The 26-year-old narrowly avoided capture as he fled France on Saturday morning and drove into Belgium. His own brother in Brussels has urged him to hand himself in. Now, French police say there could be a 9th attacker based on video evidence that shows there were 3 people, not 2, in a car used to carry out the attacks. The car was later found abandoned with 3 Kalashnikov rifles inside. Meanwhile, mourners continue to stream to the bars, restaurants and the Bataclan Theatre, where most of the 132 people died on Friday. At the Carillion Bar, where 15 people died, a small mountain of flowers continues to grow. One mourner, Mathilde Delmotte, who lives just 100 metres away, said paying tribute to the dead was all she could do.
It could have been us, and even if it were not people like us, it's people that have died. I know there's not really much we can do, but we can do this, pay tribute.
The words of Mathilde Delmotte ending that report by Anne Barker.